Tyler Lawrence, Guillotine and World of MMA, and I'm here with Tito Ortiz at the Punishment Athletics showroom here in Huntington Beach, California. Tito, you recently opened up your Punishment store in the Hooters Casino, Las Vegas. Can you give us your reactions on that?
Well, you know, it was something to make a big step as just being a fighter, going outside of being just a stereotype of being a fighter. I'm a businessman, you know, so what was the next step of doing that is MMA fans are so crazy, they so want to be a part of fighters' clothing, their sponsors that sponsor them, and I have my own brand, Punishment, and I was thinking of maybe I should start making stores where all fans can go down and buy as much gear as they possibly want to do, with Punishment, Affliction, Tap Out, Hitman, Triumph. There's so many big companies, and just bring it all under one house. So the Punishment MMA store, I got my first chance having one in Las Vegas at the Hooters, and it turned out really well. A lot of fans digged it. Everyone at home, I mean, everybody who's watching, of course, that came to it, thank you for support. On the 31st, the BJ Penn and St. Pierre's fight, the same day, we had the grand opening right before the fight started, so it was perfect. The Hooters right across the street from the MGM. All the fans need to come down and check it out. And autograph pictures of myself, Tiki, Razor Rob McCullough, and throughout the year we'll be having anywhere from 5 to 6 big signings a year for all the fans to come down. So why not start Punishment MMA store in Las Vegas at the Hooters? Got to thank Hooters, of course, but to possibly go across the United States of opening more brands. And it's just a little business savviness I have myself of wanting to expand, of just not making my clothing brand, but making a store that comes out too.
Definitely. On February 18th, Cage Fashion will be launching MMA's first fashion show in Las Vegas. Can you give us some thoughts about that and what can we expect from Punishment Clothing?
Well, I mean, of course we'll have some new stuff coming out. Of course, this is one shirt that actually just came out, full print and so forth. Just some designs, some Chinese artwork. We got a lot of other stuff coming out, of course, for this 2009 year. But just ideas that I've come with, now that I don't have a fight ahead of me and I've been focusing on my rehab, it sure gives me a lot more time to work with my company. So now our company's branding out and doing a lot more crazier designs, cooler designs that people at home would love to wear and hopefully represent. But the fashion show itself, it shows how big MMA is getting. You're doing fashion shows on MMA. That shows how many fans are supportive of MMA, how it's grown in the last 10 to 12 years. I mean, I've been competing for 12 years, so I mean, it's been a long time in coming where fans are showing the support where clothing fashion weeks or fashion shows are happening because of it.
Definitely. About your styles, how do you come up with them? Is it you behind everything, or is you got a great team that does a lot of good
product? Well, I mean, pretty much it comes down to, I have 3 people who work for me: Rudy, Cindy, Tracy, Amber, and Cindy, who's the manager of the company. They just make sure everything gets out to the orders in time for everybody who orders online at punishment.com. As we get into stores, the more stores we've grown this last year, I've been already up to about 184 stores we're in now. So just making all the orders go out right timing, picking everything up, making sure everything gets on time. That's the biggest thing for the buyers and for everybody else to come in, is knowing that everything's there on time and done correctly. That's the biggest thing at Punishment's brand. I put my heart and soul into my company. And some of the new logo stuff we're coming out now, when I first started, it was just more of the Star Fist, more of the athletic line. I'm crossing over doing more of the Punishment line of really great detail and everything. And from this point out on, it's gonna be more like a Roman gladiator battle, like some really cool hits we're gonna do on it. I think Punishment represents all battles that anybody's ever been through, and that's what we're representing. So it's gonna be great.
If some of the fans wanted to get some of this the clothing, should they go to the online stores? Or is there any other outlets out there right now that are carrying?
Well, of course, all the big MMA outlets. Of course, Punishment MMA store. With OTM, a few skate street stores have it also. We're just on our tips of possibly going, into Macy's and some of the bigger stores to kind of push to there. But it's just we're at that crasp right now. We're kind of holding Punishment down a little bit just to make sure we do everything perfect, so all the fans are really stoked by it. And of course, go online at punishment.com. That's another way to get to them and get to you in 4 to 5 business days.
There you go. Strikeforce recently acquired Pro Elite. Is there any word on Tito Ortiz, and can we expect any action with Pro Elite or Strikeforce?
There's a big possibility. I don't know. Right now, I'm kind of tossing things up. I want to make sure that I take advantage of the next 5 years of competition. I know a lot of my fans want to see me compete, so I'm gonna be competing. People are saying, "No, you shouldn't be retiring." No, I'm not retiring, everyone. So don't worry about it. I'm not retiring. I'm still competing. I'm 34 years old. I'm still training right now. I can only do as much as I possibly can with my doctor. So for the future of myself, for the next 4 months is what's really going to entail. I can do the rehab 100% as I normally could, where I can start boxing, start wrestling. As soon as I'm able to start boxing, I'm going to start working with Freddie Roach, of course, Saul Sleece, we're doing my kickbox training with, and I just can't wait to rebuild Team Punishment again to where we were once again, and dominate the UFC, or dominate Pro Elite, or dominate Affliction. Wherever I go, it's going to be exciting because for once I'm going to go look out for some of the best fighters across the world. I want to be a part of Team Punishment. And if they want to be, some of the best fighters in the world, and they want to be superstars, I'm going to help them build that. I don't want to have just one Tito Ortiz of, 2009, 2010, or whatever. I want to build guys for the future, the 2012s, 13, 14, 15s, the young kids that are growing up, to show them they can be businessmen too, not just fighters. And I think that's what it's about, is to give out and give back. And that's what I'm going to do. I know the future holds for me. I'm excited because I think a lot of fans will be stoked to see me compete once again and have a Team Punishment back to the top where we were when I was the champ.
Definitely. Tyler Lawrence, Tito Ortiz, Guillotine and World of MMA. Thank you very much, Tito.
Without a doubt, man. Thank you much.